Okay, it's another good way of saying good day to you on this episode of Bystanders at Nistance. Of course, we are always here dishing it out to you for you to know what is going on in the country. All right, Vanguard newspaper with a very critical headline here, and what was it saying? Edo crisis, APC governors move against Oshiomhole. APC governors move against Oshiomhole. Convene parties NEC meeting now or resign. APC governors tell Oshiomhole. Add it's painful to see party chair reduced to local champion. Adds it's painful to see party chair reduced to local champion. Edo APC in drama of suspension. Counter suspensions as factions dig in. Edo APC faction gets new chair. Imuse suspends Obaseki. Others from Abuja. NWC oppose Ojezua's suspension. EPM can't suspend me. Any APC member, says Obaseki. EPM can't suspend me. Any APC member, says Obaseki. Let's quickly move down to the next revolution now. Issue. Showore. Okay, Soyinka flays attack on protesters, says federal government DSS actions embarrassing. Soyinka flays attack on protesters, says federal government DSS actions embarrassing. We are ready to release Showore, says DSS. We are ready to release Showore, says DSS. Moving to another story here on the front page of Vanguard newspaper. Hate speech bill not necessary, says minister. Hate speech bill not necessary, says minister. Of course, this issue caused a lot of controversy yesterday at the newsstand, but I know it's still trending. Let's quickly move down to another story here. Down the paper, federal government releases 650 billion naira for capital projects to divest from NIPPS. All right. Senate wants fuel supply restored at border towns. Senate wants fuel supply restored at border towns. Federal government LASG clarify road repairs at late fares on 3rd mainland bridge. 1 killed, scores injured as PDP APC supporters clash in Nembe, Bayelsa. Of course, Bayelsa governorship election will be taking place soonest. These are the stories we have on the front page of this daily. Let's join our reviewers for more talks. I'll be right back. It seems the Edo crisis is not a thing of Edo State alone. It's now the thing of the country in generality.
See, for why they are using party to distract what's supposed to be done. I don't buy the idea because when the time comes for them to do something tangible for the country, they now come into the issue of party to use it to distract something, which is not good for our democracy. You understand?
That's the way you are looking at it,
yes.
Right? That's your own point of view.
Yes, because they have nothing to write on in that crisis they are doing. Because if party have issue, the issue should not affect the country. The issue should affect the party. Because the party is not the country. The country is on their own system. The party is on their own system. You understand? So what will bring the essence of everywhere you go, you hear APC crisis. Is that what we are fighting for? We are not fighting for the crisis of the APC. Let us fight for the crisis looming in the country first. Before we talk about if they like, I'm not the APC fan. You understand? I'm not either am I an APC supporter. Oshiomhole, if they like, let them remove him. If they like, let them put him. That's not my concern. But because himself, all of them, I told them before that a situation will come. The people that use them to build the APC will still use them to break it down. You understand?
Now, do you support the Governors Forum's word or their move
that
telling
Oshiomhole
to resign?
Because me, I didn't see any quality out of Oshiomhole. He have no quality of leadership. The one he have no quality of leadership. Number one, because when you see him, He talk in her, and the thing he talk is not something that make the party to grow but destroy the party. That is one thing I know from him. Because Oshiomhole is one person that when the party have a meeting discussing issue, he will still bring it up and say it out. You understand? That is not the quality of a leadership. Leadership must respect some word that he will speak. It's not all word that a leader speak. You understand? Obaseki, yeah, what I just see there that Oshiomhole want to have, he want to show basically to be under an umbrella and yeah, he want to subdue him, control him. See, one man was saying something yesterday in AIT. That is around after around 6 o'clock news. And the man is Edo Indiji with one of the APC leaders where they called them for meeting. The man, that Edo Indiji was saying that Obaseki, him, is not another APC fan. Say, but Obaseki do great in Edo State. He meet a debt that Oshiomhole keep, that Obaseki meet. He pay all the debt. Oshiomhole exploit Edo State. Obaseki had to went there and said, solve everything. He leave. Oshiomhole said that he will create job. He did not create job for the youth. And when Obaseki come, he put all those things in order. The youth have begin to have something tangible doing. And that is why now they want to begin to remove him. They want to bring God's fatalism like what is happening in Bayelsa. You understand? They want to begin bring God fatalism. They want this person is before, this one is before. Is that what will benefit the people? Obaseki is one of the governors. He more than Oshiomhole. Oshiomhole don't do anything in Edo State in history. Because when the man was saying yesterday, I begin to go and browse the history of two of them. I see that Obaseki is still more than Oshiomhole. Oshiomhole did not do anything. And he was there blaming somebody. He want to subdue him, control him, want to stand that. He want to be like a godfather because he did not listen to him. Now he's fighting him. You understand? That is what happened in Lagos State where they make Ambode to go. Yes. For Obaseki, if Obaseki like, let him not use his brain. Because now the party has suspended him as the governor. He suspend him from the party. He suspend also Oshiomhole, suspend the deputy, suspend one of the secretary that they heard rumor that he want to decamp to other party. It's their own problem. But let them not use the party issue to destroy, to distract the nation.
Just about power show, right? And the power show, when you know what is there is Oshiomhole is getting things wrong. Let's be candid, right? Because you can't be a jack of all trade and you can't be a master of all trade, right? You are national chairman already, and the guy is the governor of the state for now. Let's assume you even installed him there. He got there through your support, right? Give him that freedom to operate.
He also was supported by some
He was, yeah. So, but at the same time, I think the Edo people, they should get their bearings right, because I'm going to lay the blame on the two of them, both Obaseki and once you start throwing stone at yourself now, you are diminishing the status of your state. People will now start looking at your state as an hooligan state. The funniest thing is, what happened? That embarrassment that they gave to a visitor. I mean, you have to let your visitor go before you start that madness. You invited someone to give him honorary doctorate degree in Edo State University, sort of, if I'm right. Now, in front of the crowd, there might be foreign crowd there that want to invest in that state, and they see how you are molesting the visitors that you are inviting. So what will now give them zeal to come? What impression will they now have about the states? Look at Niger Delta states before. The investors were running away because of the volatile attitude of the masses there. But everything is calmed down now. They embrace, amnesty, and things are working for them. So if your state is volatile, you cannot attract investors. This Lagos today, if there's any chaos in this Lagos, the investors in this Lagos, they will move to Ogun State. So the two of them, they should put on their thinking cap. Both Oshiomhole and Obaseki, they should not use their local politics to destroy, the state's development and the state's, status, or the state's, reputations, So leaders, they are all about power, power. They are power mongers.
The governors forum has seen that Oshiomhole has nothing in terms of political experience. He was using the Labour style of governance. That is what he's using in the APC leadership. He did the same thing in Zamfara, in Bumirang. They have no candidate. In terms of the last election, they lost all the posts. The same thing happened in Bauchi. Now, see what is happening in Bayelsa today. The election is coming on Saturday, 16th of November. The case has been ruled against the APC. Definitely, they have disadvantage already in Bayelsa, and they have the court cases affecting them again. They are not balanced. Definitely, they have lost the election before the real election. So, Edo, here we come. The crisis is deepening. The whole APC structure in Edo is favoring Obaseki. Then what else remains for the Oshiomhole? The forum has said resign or you prepare the NEC meeting. And that NEC meeting, they want to fire him. He already knew. So,
and you have been having issues with some of these governors.
yes, that is why they said the issues they have now is that they cannot open their eyes, and Oshiomhole spoil APC to the last length. So they have to take a quick reaction. So that is why they said organize next meeting or you resign. That is the two options they gave him, and there is still more to come. There is still more to come. In terms of Oshiomhole, I see him being fired.
Now, your take on Sowore.
Sowore, we've told us that the human rights of Nigeria has been stepped on by this government. The courts give an order. It's not the first time, if you can remember. It happened in the Dasuki, the same thing is still happening in Sowore. No respect for the rule of law. That is the style of this government. If they want to deal with you, they will deal with you. That is the executive. They will not respect anything come from the law. Whether judiciary has been taking a step, they will never respect the rule of law. And I'm not amazed that they are still doing the same style. So it's very pathetic that we have animal in the Ems affair.
Yes, because I think most of the governors are now annoyed with him. If you could recall, I will tell you, a leader is a person that has influence over his followers. Oshiomhole, to me, is not a good leader, because if you don't have influence, if you don't have influence over your subordinates, then comes you're not a good leader. Ever since you assume office, you check how many states APC lost during his tenure. During the last election, APC could not field candidates in Port Harcourt, Zamfara, because of this same Oshiomhole. Now, compared to when Oyegun was national chairman of the APC won more states. And compared to now, under this man, Oshiomhole, APC has even lost more states. And then every day, crisis. So now, I think, it's a welcome development. The governors in APC have taken those steps to say enough is enough. It is high time you resign, because to me, you've not make any good move. Or there's no good achievements. Ever since you assume office in the state, it has always been one problem to another problem, one problem to. So I think if he wants to resign, or if the governors in the APC are calling for resignation, it's a welcome development, because to me, Oshiomhole does not what, even being a local government chairman, or even being a councillor, being chairman of a party. So that is my take.
And this is where we wrap it up on today's edition of Bystander South News Times on Flip TV. Make sure you keep in touch with us next time as we bring you another topic from the news stands. Michael Adekunle remains my name. Always behind the camera, of course, you know, Latif Adeboale in the studio. Michael Ojo. Do have a good day.